Beating hardcore mode in Remnant 2 grants you access to extra equipment and one of the best guns in the game, but staying alive for an entire run on veteran difficulty is too much for a lot of players. I myself have beaten the game an unreasonable amount of times on Hardcore Apocalypse, and I've learned an insane amount of tips and tricks, as well as the optimal loadout for staying alive. I am going to meticulously go through these tips on Hardcore APOC, biome to biome, enemy to enemy, and boss to boss. Not only will I share easy counters verbally, but I'll also show you through my gameplay. The most fleshed out part of the guide naturally occurs during the Labyrinth and Root Earth because they're static. Losolm, Shrewd, and Yaesha are randomized, and I did my best to offer as much knowledge as possible during these biomes and bosses. I have split up these chapters below if you need help in specific sections, but I highly recommend watching the video in its entirety to see how a build can change and evolve, because even after 1200 hours in the game, I still find myself switching gear on the fly. Without wasting any more time, here's how you can find success in hardcore mode on Remnant 2. What is the build if I want to beat hardcore? Even now, a lot of people in the Discord say like, man, I just can't fucking do it. So for those who doubt it, we always play on Hardcore Apocalypse on the channel, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. Good to see you. There it is. I just very much prefer to have my face right there. So no mini-map for you. Let me run you through exactly how I feel you should start a hardcore run and end a hardcore run. Starting with what should be your first class, okay? Because there's a lot to think about when going into Annihilation. You know, one, how am I gonna avoid damage the entire way through and just stay alive? That's all that fucking matters. Guys, you do enough damage without upgrades, okay? If you just upgrade your gun, you're chilling, you're fine. You get the damage perks from your classes, you're chilling, you're fine. So I always start with Invader in this case, okay? Because level 5 Invader gives you Wormhole, which allows you to completely skip over Annihilation's orbs. You just, once they lock, you teleport, and then you're safe. Whoa, what, I got a fucking bingo wing over here? Jesus. Okay, but I know that a lot of people are gonna want to start Forbidden Grove anyway, because it's a free Song of Eafir and a free boss skip. But regardless, I think Invader is the best first class. Shortly followed by, well, I'd say Handler at this point. I am probably gonna go Challenger in this event, just so I don't have a dog to help me out. But I do feel that Handler is probably the best prime perk in slot for anybody's hardcore run. It's just that on Annihilation, he typically dies, right? We could probably agree to that. So like a guaranteed res. We like to guarantee it, you know? So that's the classes sorted out. What about Amulet Insipidus? I'm curious. Oh, well, let me show you. I reset the seed a few times, and I also farmed, well, not really farmed. Best way to get early money in the game is just run adventure modes through the Forbidden Grove until you get enough money. That's it. Just Yaesha, Forbidden Grove, get the first chest, reset. Make sense? Cool. Probably already know that. Now you know it even more. That's why I have a little more money. That's why I've got a little more stuff, right? And I think it's important to touch base with the people that don't have the elite version or whatever, you know, the one that comes with all the DLCs. I think they're missing out on the iron, the scrap, and the outfits. And I think it's important that you have a good outfit, but the scrap and the iron, just go hit the fucking chest. Hit it over and over. Get enough money to buy that. And then you also want enough money to buy something like this. Twisted Idol. You see, starting out with the best build for Apocalypse, but any difficulty really, there's like 3 top tier amulets you can get from the shop. Best one, bar none, Twisted Idol. It's free armor, it's free real estate. What are we talking about? Broken Pocket Watch, Leto's Amulet. Okay, Leto's Amulet reduces your stamina, you can wear more armor, cool. Broken Pocket Watch, you have a shit ton of stamina, it's like unlimited. Awesome. And you'll notice after like 1 reroll, I got Twisted Idol. Here we go. Armor effectiveness 35%, encumbrance down by 20. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Completely blows this armor out of the water. Now I'm at a weight of 4.8. Again, just get more money through the chest. Just do that, okay? But since I have all these armors, I'm gonna use them. He's beautiful! And a very, very sharp cock. Hold on. Yeah, you gotta watch out when you're dealing with this guy. So right off rip, already with a light roll, we have 41% DR. It's a shit ton of DR. So just to confirm how to get Dran Scavenger Ring, if I do recall properly, you just have to beat Losolm in hardcore? Yeah. So the easiest way to do that would probably be, oh no, it absolutely would be to go fight Faerun and Phelan. Okay, so you re-roll until you get like Gwendol. Gwendol is absolute trash. So you roll Survivor, you roll Gwendol, and you roll Beatific Palace. That's right, let's get some Gwendols in the chat. Let's remind the people how important she is to this world. And then you just get like a melee weapon, like Smolder. I don't know if that's unlocked for most people, but you get a melee weapon and you get all this shit that I'm showing you, and then you just tank Faerun and then you beat it. Bada bing, bada boom. You could even level up somewhere else and then do it again. Like, it's easy to get Dran Scavenger Ring, but I feel like if you're gonna do a whole entire run, Dran Scavenger Ring is vital, okay? So that'll be our first purchase. Boom. What's another vital ring? Do I really have to fucking say it out loud? It's Black Cat Band. Shout out Tragic's Cat, RIP. We wear this for you. We now have 1 amulet and 2 rings. The Dran Scavenger will absolutely carry you through the entire game. Every time you pick something up, you're just regenning health. It's like a, you get just off rip 50 health over 30 seconds. That's like Tranquil Heart. And then if you get a Mudtooth Tonic and then some trait points, it's a much better Tranquil Heart. In terms of weapons, what do I think is the absolute best in slot weapon? Like, without a doubt, it's probably Huntmaster, okay? So first of all, you want to grab Scrap Shot. With Dran Scavenger Ring, you don't really need Healing Shot, okay? I would reckon that crowd control is everything. And Scrap Shot is the best crowd control you can get, especially early on. It's not only damage over time, but it's slow, dude. And when you're in a heated battle with a bunch of mobs, like again, most people are gonna be doing this on Veteran. This is everything on Apocalypse, dude. You grab that. Scrap Shot, boom. Obviously, I'm not gonna have enough money to buy it right now. However, but this is the weapon that you want, okay? Some people might not be comfortable with it. If you're not, that's fine, don't fucking use it. But if you're comfortable with aiming down sight and shooting things, as you would in a shooter, this is by far the best weapon that you can get. It used to be like Widowmaker. They gave it a slight buff. It's actually really good, and I would use it today. But Huntmaster is old Widowmaker with a 7-round magazine. That's basically it. It's stupid how good this is. So that's that's the weapon we want. In terms of a sidearm, well, could go Sure Shot. I'm not gonna recommend that for people. What I would recommend would be something like either the Tech 22, because this is nuts now, if you want an automatic weapon, or the Silverback. I personally prefer the Silverback, but this is a lot of fun to use now. So I think off rip, I'm gonna just sell my, most of my things. I do want a Mudtooth Tonic to open up. I don't know how rusty I'm gonna be, you know? And so since we're a return to form, I'm gonna be going through just a bunch of tips and tricks along the way. For every single encounter that you're gonna find, obviously you're gonna wanna climb up this ladder, get the chest up here. But in terms of like countering every enemy and dealing with like a slew of elites and using the environment to your advantage, we're gonna go through all of that. Because this is not only a return to form, but this is a, here's how to beat the game in hardcore. And let's get hit real quick. Let's see, because again, we're at 100 health. Let's let her hit me. So we're at 41% DR on Apocalypse Hardcore. Doing about 25% of my health, but you get it right back immediately. Again, with a light roll. That's why we did all that setup we did in the very beginning. See, the main thing is not worrying about like RNG dependent drops and understanding that I am absolutely boned right now. Hold on. So you don't want to use your skill either until you get hit at least once, maybe twice. You do have Black Cat, important to remember. For an enemy like this, just wait for him to spin around like an asshole. And in terms of Trapper Man, just dodge. Just dodge, it doesn't matter. He'll sit in you and he'll be like, ha, what? How the hell did you get away from me? He's an idiot. But yeah, if I have a medium roll, I want it on a full character where he has evade speed. It's just, it's too much. And certain bosses, if you have a medium roll, you're gonna find yourself getting hit in certain combos. Damn it. Holy shit, there's a lot of people here. Alright, lay down right there. Alright, I see we're having a town meeting. I was unaware. You wanna, okay, you wanna line that up for me? Perfect, thank you. You next? Beautiful! Here, do this. And if you're going against this asshole, just unlock him. And if not, play the terrain. So he'll climb, go down. Shoot him in the butt. Shoot him in the dick. And you win. I think my favorite thing about Losolm is how often you can manipulate the enemies through the terrain. Because there's so many ups and downs in this place. Now, there are certain instances where you can kind of just melee everything, like right here. If they're by themselves, yeah. Every enemy's a stun lock. At least these trash mobs, so you can do that. It's just, wouldn't recommend it as a main strat. You don't really need to worry about ammo so much. Especially if you know where everything is. There's a lot of people like stress money, especially when it comes to hardcore. You really don't have to. Just buy the essentials. Buy the concoction, which I haven't even popped yet. I'll wait till we get to the next area. But you buy maybe blood roots. You definitely buy ammo boxes. Just make sure you have a shit ton of ammo boxes and you win. That's it. Craft materials, ammo boxes. GG's. A lot of people like try to get Enigma, which I can understand. You don't have to aim with it. It aims for you. Fuck yeah. But in reality, you don't need a Lumenite weapon, and then you can make a fuck ton of money selling Lumenite. That's where all your money can come from is Lumenite. So we can get the Huntmaster already. We can't really upgrade it. We kind of can. Why don't we get through this, and then we'll get it. That way we can, you know, put our best foot forward. And this gives us Voltaic Ranger. So I will absolutely be getting that. This kind of goes against the not spending Lumenite thing. But Voltaic Ranger is busted now. But yeah, if you get one of the buffed mods, like from the most recent patch, dude, fucking grab it. Other than like Void Light. Alright, remember, you always have a panic button in Q. No matter what, you can always press Q and reevaluate the situation. This is by far the worst elite that you can run into. We need to pop this. Now, he does have bursting, so what you could do is hug a corner and let him, like, off himself. But if you find yourself against a Maleficent Glimmer inside of this arena, just run, dude. Get the fuck out of there. Because if you get stuck in the water, you're cooked. But he's gonna do a lot of the work for me. Dude, again, back to terrain manipulation. Do you find yourself in a good spot, just that you're comfortable with? These two staircases you can keep dropping back and forth is what you'll do. So you can get the enemy to either end his own life, or you can get enough space to where he can't hurt you. And he's dead. I've lost a run to him because of that shit, man. And then we got fucking Spirit Healer, brother. So this is quite possibly the best fucking mutator that you can get in a hardcore run. It's gonna regenerate 2% health over 10 seconds for every 150 mod power. So every time you use Scrap Shot, you get 10% health. Insane. Whispering Marble is also nuts. In fact, this is probably one of the only amulets that can compete with Twisted Idol. For right now, I'm gonna keep Twisted Idol. This is stupidly insane, though. It's gonna be... If I get another Bulwark item, things gonna be changing. When you're in a firefight like this and there's no immediate danger, just keep checking your corners. And if you're in the Great Sewers, go back and forth here. They can literally do nothing to you. Just keep going back and forth. Whenever you're ready, sir. And now I can expend some of my secondary ammo because I don't really like using it main. Just like that. Great Sewers is one of my favorite locations for that reason. It just has some fucky modifiers, and if you're doing hardcore veteran, you won't really run into Aberrations, but if you run into Rat Swarm and you're in the water, you die. It's GG's, you lose. Unless you can get Invader and get the fuck out of there. And if you're into something like Maleficent Glimmer and he doesn't have bursting, which makes him kill himself, then you're in for a bad time. So what you want here, you do not want endurance. You can compensate in other ways. You really want to spend it on health and expertise. If you get a better one later on, like recovery, which we can get in the seed, recovery is great. Max stamina, not good. Waste of a trait point. This is the best weapon for this game. In terms of just staying away from Lumenite weapons, it's Huntmaster all day, every fucking day. Like, what is this weapon, bro? What did they do to it? Come on, open up. Whenever you're ready. So if you get Bloat King, obviously you don't want to fucking go down. Right? But you can actually cheese him. It's funny, ready? He goes like that, you slide down, then you go up, the orbs automatically come back out. Pretty neat. So if you could trust in yourself to do that consistently, you can have a much easier time with Bloat King. Also, you can also kind of use these corners to jump around. And when you're jumping, you know your stamina, which is funny as shit. And there's also no sense in shooting these. You don't need to, because they're just gonna blow up anyway. You can't deal damage until that happens. I usually like to dodge into those, but sometimes I'm just like not ready. There's too much going on. Pro tip, don't die. Yeah, that's about the most pro I could tip you. It's just a tip, though. Meow. And again, this is back to the whole defense over offense thing. Like right now, you're gonna feel that you don't have much offense, and that's fine. We're about to get a huge level up by getting Voltaic Ranger. But even with all the armor and shit, that orb right there can pretty much one-tap you. But he's almost at half. We're chilling, right? All right, good fucking bye, sir. Ah, we're done. Okay, we have Voltaic Ranger now. Amazing. Oh, shit. He's like, fuck that. Hell no, I just saw him get 20 headshots. I'm out of here. I only can wish I was half as beautiful as you. Gimme, gimme. Okay, pop that early. Hopefully he doesn't have, like, Hexer. That would be, like, the only one that'd be annoying right now. Displacer can kind of suck. Well, they just keep dodging it. Sometimes he'll just put you right into his little grippy toes. Oh, he's going down quick, though. God, his half health. What's wrong? Oh, Ripsaw. Ripsaw, my friends. To reiterate, this is Apocalypse, and everything I'm wearing is defense. I mean, a little bit of Drain Scavenger. Just go defense. Go defense. I promise it'll all work. More like Dead Saw, am I right? Go ahead and spawn in, everyone. Get out of here. Just need a little Voltaic Ranger. You in here. Grow up. Okay. Q. Holy shit. Oh, a little sticky. You've all been tricked. You fools. And that's why we have the emergency button. Because I was about to get stun locked into fucking oblivion. Not Skyrim, don't get it twisted. Howdy! Chat's been talking about you today, and your lack of titties. What do you have to say for yourself? So a lot of people are going to argue that Handler is better than Challenger. Those people are very right. Okay, but there's one thing that it cannot do for you that Challenger can, and that is guarantee your res. Okay? That is the only reason I pick Challenger here. Handler sometimes has a knack of going down, your dog, and then you cannot get resed if your dog is dead. That being said, if your dog is alive, it's very good for crowd control and doing damage. And bleed, applying bleed. So, yeah. I'm picking Challenger because I think it's the most consistent. Hi! So, best way to deal with the armored phase, unlock it with your melee. And then this enemy, a lot like the armored, not armored, just the robots, the flying ones in the beginning of Naruto. They always kind of dodge the second you aim at them. He done it mines. See, they always deplete their dodge, and then they don't have it. Gotcha. Dumbass. That's a perfect example of their dodging. Perfect example. Do that. Man, the sword feels so fast. Yeah, the game wants me to pay. All right, so yeah, that's this is a great teachable moment. First of all, I don't want that bug, so take off Black Cat. I'm gonna touch Crystal just in case there's some wonky interaction. Blah, blah. Oh no, I'm dead. No, my hardcore run. You don't lose your hardcore run from that. Calm down. Dead King's Memento. 15 health, really good. And on top of that, it's gonna synergize well with the Dread Scavenger Ring. Okay, great way to proc this if there's no way to proc it in a boss battle. Just get the shovel. In fact, I wouldn't mind getting it right now. This is where Dread Scavenger really starts to pop off, because now we're going to be at 163 health. So this is going to heal you 80 health over 30 seconds. You're talking every second's what, like 2.5 health? So yeah, shovel's $500 if I'm not mistaken, yep. Insane. So in a boss battle, if you have some downtime, do a little dig. Now you got 2 procs. Bada bing, bada boom. I probably won't use double barrel in this fight. And then what? A pipe bomb? No. We have bleed. She goes down to the ground. We're fine. So, I'm gonna try to give tips on how to beat Nightweaver. It's a difficult boss. I don't fucking know. Good luck, I guess. Use everything I've taught you. Run to the left. Dive through, then keep diving. When it's slam time. But when it comes to this, you can just run right past it. Understand? Run. Easy peasy, right? And then she lets out a battle cry, then you just dive, just go. So you can dodge as well, you can dodge those, it's fine. If you want to save stamina, just do a little run. If you let her get too close, she starts fucking you in the mouth. Like this. Harder dodge to make. This is a way easier dodge. Keep your distance. About 20%, she's gonna start thinking about bringing in the slimes. See? See, I promised you, didn't I? Put down a scrap shot. They all die immediately. Easy weak spot. Okay? If you have a medium roll, sometimes you cannot get away from that. That's why I insist on a light roll. Meow. And she's gonna scream and start doing this bullshit. Does a lot of damage. Get away from that. Don't get hit by that. Pro tip, don't die. I think she might be stuck. Pro tip, get her stuck and trapped and then you win. She might be stuck, bro. God damn it, Nightweaver. I'm trying to teach class. Alright, this one's a little hard to like teach people and then like just watch and learn. She's like, there's little movements. Just like a swipe and then a swipe. She'll do like the little backflip and send bullshit at you. And then she'll do the dive when she cocks her shoulder back. But it's one of those parts, one of those bosses that's more like just learn the dodges, you know? Yeah, oh yeah, get the fuck away from the walls. Stay in the middle. Do not go to the walls, guys. You will die. And dive through. Always dive through. So you can maintain leverage in the middle. Sometimes she'll do that little wisp up with a 3. She's just coming at you. It's the same. You just dodge it with the one move. Get good, guys. Come on. And especially with the grab, she does like a come up and then come up again. Never let her bait you on the first come up. She is a master baiter. See? And then it does a whang. Don't get scared. Just stay cool. Stay cool, calm, and collected. Shotguns will even stagger her here. When she's about to grab you, you could just shoot her in the chest with a shotgun and she'll get staggered. I'll try it here. You can do it with the Huntmaster too. See? She'll come up, instead of dodging, just shoot her, she'll fall back every time. I didn't even hit a weak spot there. So long as you have a high enough stagger on your weapon. What is this one? 5% stagger, did I say? So you don't really need stagger. Yeah, 5% stagger. See? So, a lot of people aren't really going to want to use this if they're struggling to beat hardcore veteran. However, it has synergy with Invader. It has anti-synergy with, whatchamacallit, fucking Dran Scavenger Ring. Okay? But this is great for the later game. Again, everything you really need is in the shop. This is an amazing, this is the best ring against fucking Annihilation. No doubt. You know what? I will keep that Mugtu's tonic. And then I'm also gonna, just because, again, money's not gonna be an issue. And I don't want to get caught with my pants down against the cube. So Verdant Tea is a great substitute there. See? Because that fight's can be a little difficult. I've literally lost a run here, although it was the flop only run. It was because I triggered all of them at the same time. You're doing by himself. And although rocks can't bleed, you do have... This is the last enemy you're fighting, essentially. Okay? So although rocks can't bleed, this is still a slow. Get all primed. Pop that down there. Get him down. And now bully him. Easy peasy. Unless you're absolutely brand spanking fucking new to this game, I'm sure you're aware of the 2 trolls living in this castle. So, he's gonna actually land every time. Yeah, he lands every time. It's pretty funny. If you hug the wall hard enough, 100% chance you save his life. You know you can go straight to cube. I don't mess with any of that. But I am aware of that skip. It's pretty sick. So this part, yeah, you probably just want to press C and run through. Keep your Invader cloak up if they hit you. Whatever. If you want to get free XP, you might as well get a shot. Here, there. You can even do one of these. And then once you get hit, they'll go over there. Yep. and they'll do one of these, and they'll do one of those, and then you run away. Okay, huge. This is one of those situations where I talk about Broken Pocket Watch being S tier. We've talked about the amulets, right? We talked about the shop amulets. Twisted Idol is the best by far, in my opinion. And then Broken Pocket Watch, Leto's amulet. Amazing. Because it's like a perfect example of Broken Pocket Watch being S tier is Shahala. Because there's a lot of situations like when she's got the hand coming up with the shooting crystals every few seconds, where this is everything. And armor doesn't matter because you just don't want to get hit and run out of ammo. Or run out of stamina. Obviously, I don't really need to put it to S tier rings in the shop. You got Trans Scavenger. You want that. You also want Black Catman. Okay, another really good one. You got Flawed Beauty for certain bosses like ANNI. Then you've got Dead King's Memento, which is super synergistic with Trans Scavenger. And then we can keep going down that list once we get far enough. Shop prevails over everything, but Labyrinth can help you out a lot too. So over here, yeah, Encrypted Ring is nuts. So if you use Encrypted Ring with all of these, this is honestly like, this is an S tier setup right here. No bullshit. So if you have Scrap Shot and you're picking something up, if you get lucky enough to get Spirit Healer like I did, and you have Encrypted Ring, you are regenning so much fucking max health, it's unfair to the enemy. So you're getting almost 3 health a second from Trans Scavenger. You're getting 2% max health over every second, which is right up there with that. And then even more through here. It's stupid, dude. It's stupid. It's so busted. It's so busted. I always go left here, but the jumping always geeks me out. Okay, now we're gonna do this with just Voltaic Ranger and no Spirit Healer. Hardcore Apocalypse, this is my health. Natural regen. That's fucking insane. Without Spirit Healer. So it's achievable by everybody no matter what. Again, this is Apocalypse. So if you're gonna try to get all your shit for the Hardcore Veteran, it'll be a lot easier than you might think. You just need the right gear. And if you ever like getting overrun, you're not hitting your headshots, whatever weapon you're using, just run down. Do a slide so it's faster. But just play this corner right here until the 4th phase. Or until the 3rd phase, honestly. 3rd phase is gonna get you moving around the map more. Take everything out before the pillars. Do your best to keep distance so the pillars don't keep spawning in enemies. Every time they slam, they spawn enemies. So get the trash mobs out as quick as you can. Note the 2 pillars, start running. So yeah, as you can see, there's not really any other enemy here, so best case scenario would be to bait the first one into falling, dodge into it. The other one's not going to do it. If you have something like the Huntmaster and the Double Barrel, you can do a chain like that to where it becomes a really, really viable swapper. And then you just rinse and repeat. Get the trash mobs out, let this guy drop. The other one's not going to drop. And then everything will die with it. They cannot both make the same move. That goes for a lot of enemies. I'd say less so in Losolm. But like the Fliers in Yaesha, you know they do that little grab move? Where they want to just like, they like start gunning at you instead of shooting you? Only one can do it at a time. Know your enemy better than you know yourself. Okay, now, the final piece. The creme de la creme. Big guy drops down, okay? Slow him. Get everything gone before you kill this guy. Get the fuck, everything needs to die. Okay, sometimes there'll be like 1 or 2 left. It's fine. Drop down, play with his emotions. Kill everything else. This is the best strategy in the world. I learned it when I was trying to figure out how I was gonna kill this guy before I did my first melee run. Pop C if you're scared. Okay, now literally just run behind him. Ready? If there's other enemies, get them out. He cannot keep up with you if you just keep diving through. He will do this for the remainder of the fight. The most oppressive enemy is this easily defeated. Goodbye, and then he explodes, naturally. This is where we're gonna let the 34 minutes left on this kind of just go piss in the wind. Go for stamina recovery. You have plenty of ways to heal yourself. Don't worry about it. Buy more blood roots. That's gonna be the scariest thing, because I don't know the difference between this and Veteran. I don't know if there's less projectiles. Certainly feels like there's a shit ton of projectiles in this one, okay? But Tech 22 is your friend here. This doesn't really matter. Keep your Huntmaster. Pull out the Rusty Lever action. Another thing. Probably a bad idea to use your C move here. Unless you are in dire straits. You do not want to be using your Invader skill because you could dive into a cube on accident or off the map. These are all fine. Again, these are totally fucking fine. You're going to be staying in here until every single floating cube is dead in this section. And you're going to get as many hits as you can on the right side, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to try my best to just focus up, kill it as quick as possible, show you what I mean. Meteor's going to be right in front of you. Get the fuck out of the way. Focus on this cube first. Run in a circle. Now, the thing that's going to hurt you the most are these assholes. And so you just want to hear them. And you want to stay in this corner to lure the giant beams into the corner. Okay? Make sense? Cool. I can hear those oppressive little assholes floating towards me right now. Get them first. Right now? No? Where's your last nipple, dude? There it is. And then you focus on the projectiles. They're gonna be your worst enemy. Now, that cube's dead. You can tell the cube is dead when it doesn't glow anymore. No more things to hit on it. And if you're running through a situation like this, well, then, you know, wait for it to pass. All good. Sometimes you gotta stay moving once you hear more projectiles. They'll usually do a vertical drop and then start coming at you horizontally. Or just have an anchor. Yeah. Do what I'm saying if you're doing the solo, but you could absolutely just have an anchor and... Ow. Now, instead of having to pop my relic, use a mod, heal the fuck up. Shout out Encrypted Ring. Now we have Giant Scavenger up too. We got a lot of heals. Don't really need to worry about the cube shield. Now it looks like these three are down, so this is the last one. A little harder to shoot. You can still do it though. All done. Now, we let this pass. Jump over. You want to hug middle lane. Middle lane is your best friend here. Focus one cube at a time, don't get overwhelmed. Projectiles are where it's going to start trying to make you scared. This cube is already down. Now, we play this cube, knowing that it's dead. It goes up and then back around. This is all we move in. We do not move anywhere else. Okay, we're clear. Since you got some chip damage on this guy, you already win. Once he hits here, he's not going to hit back. GG's. That's the route. Suck my dick cube, you're an idiot. We could quite literally stop now, like picking things up, and have the build for the game. All of your shit comes from the shop. I will scream that until the cows come home. And they're not going to be home for a while. You know, it's a weekend. What are you talking about? Well, it's a Tuesday. Fuck you. Not for the cows. They do whatever they want. And cows go home and get yelled at? They have a schedule? No. They're cows. Really? Grow up. Well, well, well. Look what we have here. Yay. Still really holding out for Shahala. Now, buy the Gold Serum. Once you buy this, or you find it anywhere, it'll be in Reggie's shop for the remainder of the game. So, Gold Serums are a broken pocket watch. You feel me? Buy some of those. And then buy a Oilskin Bomb. That way, Homegirl has this in her shop as well. Put that there, put that there. Easy peasy. We could go and level up our stuff, but it's not... We could just wait till we get to the next checkpoint, you know? You know? Wherever. We're gonna go Expertise all the way, and then after that I'll go Amplitude. But I think Expertise is vital for the endgame. Honestly, if you don't end up getting the double barrel, I kind of got the Tech 22 for memes. If you go ahead and get the silver back, then you can do the same swapper through both mags. And it's very effective, especially for like stun locking elites and just any enemy in general, you know? And you'll have a lot more range doing so, instead of having to do this. Honestly, I should have done that, damn. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go get the silver back after this. Kind of fucking around with a bunch of things right now. Okay, for these, I mean, these are all fucking awful. Because your prism is only going to get to a certain level. It's not going to get very high. Just go stamina, man. These are both bad. Just go stamina. Alright. We got Shroody boy. Like you need tips on Shrewd. Yay, I want these silver back. Let's show everyone why it's so fucking good. Didn't it used to have 5 bullets in the chamber too? It's just a better Western classic. You have any more general tips, like for people who may get different seeds to you? Yeah, and I'm gonna, as they come up in my head, I'm gonna show them. Of course, the first general, the most important general tips are the build, you know, and the classes that you pick, and maintaining that defense is much more important than offense. But at least with this seed, and pretty much every seed, you're gonna see the general enemies, which is why I try to focus on them the most. I just sell a bunch of shit. Cube, Lumenite, and that. And we can go ahead and buy the Burden of the Audacious now. We don't need it yet. Again, that's more of a personal preference. The build's already got plenty of self-sustain, but later on I'm going to want to use Burden. And if you're comfortable with certain bosses and perfect dodging, then by all means put it on. So I'm going to downgrade the shotgun. It was fun, but not everyone's going to get it. That's why I'm going back to the silverback. And if you have 40 iron, you can get it all the way to level 5. Huge. And the nice thing about this combo is you can bypass the rounds per second that the Huntmaster allows you, which is 1.1. So instead of shooting, I mean, it's going to be near the same pace, but instead of shooting boo, 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 it could be and then boom. Both mags are empty and you did a shit ton of damage. It's very good for swapping. Very fucking good. And again, since we're talking about seeds and all that, here's what we're going to do now. Since we have a lot of self-sustain, I feel comfortable not having healing shot. We haven't even used the fucking relic yet. I think when we were messing around with the Huntress we did. But if you're comfortable enough without healing shot, I would reckon get it, okay? But I'm going to go a little more damage here, just in case we deal with Regenerator because it's on Apocalypse. But all intents and purposes, get healing shot. You're going to want it. You're going to need it. A little hot shot here. It's a free reload on top of it. Okay, so yeah, these guys, they do that little jump up and then they come at you. Only one can do that at a time. So there's a bunch. Nope, that only one is chasing you at any given moment. The rest are usually kind of just watching in awe. So like this guy's chasing me right now, the other guy's just watching. See? And then if he gets up, he'll start shooting again. But the second one starts chasing, they kind of just stare at you. They're not even a threat. So that's the best tip with these guys, because they can get a little aggressive. And the stagger modifier on the silverback is 20%. It's only 5 on the Huntmaster, but it being 20 makes the swapping all that much better. But today is the day, and then I immediately fell to my death. Full Signet is so fucking stupid. This run is insane. This run is so crazy. Alright, well. So we'll go Mutsu's Tonic again. But since we're at a light roll with everything going on, this is a no-brainer, man. You go from 41.6 to 47.5. I think that's worth it. At a 15 health. You go from a plus 10% health to plus 6% DR and change. I think that's worth it. So, I mean, there's no really, like, tips about this boss, man. This boss is, like, it's like the easiest boss in the game, man. Just shoot him in the fucking face. And then run slightly when he's shooting you. Oh, no. Oh, no. And then he'll throw, dive through. You know the fucking game. If you don't want him to hit you, run away. Actually, you can just dodge those as well. But it takes a fuck ton of stamina. Yes, the bow is extremely fucking powerful. If he procs Black Cat, that's when you pop Invader in this fight. For now, we're gonna shoot the eggs. First row is 5, the next one's 8. and then from there on, it's always 8. And then dodge through, he won't get his third swing in. Don't dodge away. Well, let's say, like, I let him swing his axe at me. Let's let him do it. I'll let him hit me on the third swing. Or now. That does a lot of damage. So in that case, I might press C, or I might just, knowing that he's not here anymore, just let Drain Scavenger, and if I want to get some more health, pop Encrypted Ring. And then you're fine. Save your relic. Now that we're about halfway through the fight, if you want to make it more chaotic, because you're like, yeah, I've already got this down, fucking no problem, let him get out of here, and then start bashing your fucking head against the eggs. Now, veterans of the channel know this is the way to do it. Run into the eggs. What it'll do is he'll now no longer wait for the egg phase to be over. He'll just come into battle now. See? Now, it can get a little chaotic. Well, you have these. But if you're like, dude, can we hurry this up? What is the best archetype to start a hardcore run? Michael, I do very much believe that the best archetype to start a run would be Invader and then going into Handler, or in my case, Challenger. Handler is a lot better for ground control, but Invader not only gives you free dodges, but at level 5, gives you that teleport that is all too helpful against certain bosses. Like if you don't feel comfortable staying in the ring with Venom, you can just teleport across the map in times of danger. That's how I beat my very first hardcore epoch run. And to get in Annihilation, you can completely nullify the orbs. I pick Challenger because it guarantees the res, but Handler is much better. Okay, so start with these guys. If you hear them coming out of the ground, stop what you're doing and shoot them. Don't go too far ahead. They're everywhere. The best advice I can give you is to never start in Glittering Grotto, sir. You want to always start Forbidden Grove. I didn't start in Forbidden Grove here, I just got lucky enough to roll it. Always start Forbidden Grove. Nothing is worse than Glittering Grotto. Nothing is worse than Glittering Grotto. Also, you can Olay these guys is, again, my best advice for the balls. Not only just making sure they spawn a little at a time, because sometimes you get caught with your pants down. It happens. The best thing you do is Olay them, and then that guy that you just Olayed, he will stop moving. He just stops moving. He doesn't know what to do. He's like, my one attack! No! Behold. We shoot this guy. Shoot that guy. Dodge him. Shoot that guy. For literally like 6 seconds. So if he misses once, you know that he's not coming back around for a while. It's very important to keep note, and if you're really overwhelmed, scrap shot. Another Horde. Okay. Yeah, this one starts to go to shit. So, you get this music. You're cornered. You're already overwhelmed because you were getting fucked in the butt earlier. Let your butthole rest, okay? Just wait for everything to come to you. Just wait for everything to come to you. Give your butthole a rest. Right? Okay. And Kaeula. We get the easiest seed here, man. And there we go. Broken Pocket Watch. Hopefully we get Shahala. I'm gonna just buy that now. Motu's Tonic still. Motu's Tonic forever. It's just good with all the rings that we're currently using. That being Encrypted Ring and Drain Scavenger Ring. A flat number heal is never gonna be as good as a percentage heal. Okay. What's the strat for the snipers? Well, obviously they're all in hidden locations. You kill one, they're all gonna jump down. The sniper enemy is typically a look-off enemy. Like that. Look him off, shoot him in the head. Hey, other than that, play the walls to your advantage. The bullets home a little bit. We know this by now. Sure, you can dodge, dip, duck, dive, all that nice stuff, but play your corners. Play your corners. That's it. Let them make the mistake, because they will. He just appeared right in front of me? Gotta watch out for those enemies, I guess. The fuck was that? A lot of things can be just chalked down to being safe in the game. Like, I know the build is all defense, but it's just about not going too far ahead, especially when you hear a Horde. It's so easy to just get wrapped up in a bunch of bullshit. Especially in a place like Kaeula's Rest, which has back spawns. That's why it's best to, if you hear a horde, start running away, because they're gonna spawn behind you. And you don't want to get sandwiched. Just run the fuck away. Another! Come on! Damn it! And his gun has resist too. I hate that shit, man. I hate you. Yeah, if you use your simulacrums, or sorry, your Lumenites as your main method of getting scrap, amongst other things you're selling, then you are fucking chilling for the entire run. Come on. Let me reload real quick. Do you mind waiting for me, sir? Just real quick. There we go. Thank you. Pleasure doing business with you. Funny thing is, if you bum rush this without killing the snipers, they'll teleport into the arena with you. Very unfortunate. Hey, what's the strat for this one? Well, know the map. Practice the map. Practice it when you first get to Kaeula's Rest, because if you get caught with your pants down in the water, you're gonna have a bad time. Other than that, it's the same fucking moveset as every Kaeula in the game. I mean, this fish is just gonna keep slapping tentacles at you. Doesn't really matter. And the wave is nothing, you just hide behind pillars, so what are we talking about? It's Kaeula, guys. Grow up. Also, same deal with some of the enemies in the game. They can only swing at you one at a time. Keep them all in frame. Nice dodge! Wow, you're so good! Oh no! Yeah, the sound cues are so good for the tentacles. Whatever, hit me all you want. I have so much. Look at me. It's like it never even happened, idiot. Pleasure fighting you, idiot. And now we win the game. Hello, Miedra. Please give me Barkskin. Alright, close the eyes. Let's see. You still get a 95% Barkskin chance when you close your eyes and click randomly. Pro strats. Do we even have to say it out loud, guys? Grow up. And there it is. I just did fire damage and didn't get set on fire. That's kind of tough. Good morning. How are you doing, Kaeula? Wait, I'm already level 5? Holy shit. What? Yeah, I mean, in terms, that's why I don't really like rocking Lumenite weapons, because one, I don't feel like they give you that much more of an advantage. And two, if you're spending money upgrading Lumenite weapons, that means you don't have any Lumenite to sell, and then you're running out of scrap on top of it. So then you don't end up having this much money at this point in the run. You know. No, there's two songs here. Bolt Driver unlocks with Song to be fair. Because once you play the song, the guy gets really excited, he wanks it real quick, he, you know, splooges in the bushes, and then he gives you Song to be fair. What do you think the scroll is binded by, guys? Come on. Yeah, I like Alepsis a lot as a boss. I put it right up there with fucking Annihilation. I mean, everything's so well telegraphed, the audio's perfect. I don't really like the enemies of the overworld because they kick my butt. I love them, but I was kind of vibing not having any DLC enemies to make the guide a little simpler. We're gonna have to take our... we're not gonna like bum rush to the flying platforms, because if I get knocked off a flying platform, brother, it'd be a hell of a way to go out. If I'm talking straight up, like if you're trying to beat a hardcore apocalypse run, like obviously right now I don't care, I enjoy it either way. But if you're talking straight up difficulty, the DLCs are much more difficult than the base game. 48.75. Yep. Buy all that back. Take the money orbs. Take 12 of these bad boys. Maybe Constrained Heart. Yeah, I'll do Constrained Heart. Okay, 3 there. Time to buy some pipe bombs just in case. You need pipe bombs. Certain bosses you'll get locked out of because they just have regenerator and you lose. So, be wary. Pipe bombs are important, depending on what you're facing. Oh, I'm broke. Okay. Goodbye. No way I haven't used any throwable in the game other than the damage buff smoke one. Yeah, no, this is... you put on a bleed for 30 seconds, which not only does DOT, obviously, but it halves the rate at which bosses heal. So if you run into a boss with a regenerator and you're just getting out DPS'd, you need these. Now, Scrapshot has been able to do that same job for me the entire game, but some bosses fly, like Corruptor. Corruptor is the biggest fuck you. I hate Corruptor Regenerator, because he regens immediately when the fight starts. It's like, alright, well, I'm already not doing enough damage, so I lose, I guess. Such horse shit, dude. I hate this guy. Oh my god. This guy as a boss is a run ender too, dude. Holy shit, he could be so oppressive. He's so difficult to read. Especially when he starts doing that teleporting nonsense. But as a mob, I like him a lot. What purpose does the exploding gas spewing spider robot serve in an agricultural sector? It's pesticides. Here's another thing with the DLCs. When you're going through the open world, there's no fucking hordes. Which definitely changes the vibe of the game. Because you know exactly, on your second playthrough, you're like, okay, well, there's one spider guy, and then there's that guy sleeping over there, and that's it, right? But yeah, that kind of does put a damper on some shit. Astropath is just fun. Oh my god! Why are you dodging? Relax. Okay, what's the strat for the robots? Shoot them in the blue thing. You already know this, guys. They can either shoot you, or shoot a stupid ball at you. Play Swapper. They can't do anything. Play Swapper. Don't get overwhelmed by the robots. Just deal damage to them and kill them. I have no strat for these other than fucking kill them. They're not very strong. Look at them just sleepwalking, these idiots. And apparently these guns stagger them indefinitely. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, and I love the side dungeons of Nerud, though. There's a lot of places to keep corners. Just funnel them all right here. Don't rush in. Take them out one by one. Peek out every so often. Except this guy. I have no tips on this one. He's gonna fuck me in the mouth. Shoot him until you can't shoot him any longer. That's my advice. And don't even worry about the balls. He spawns them back instantly. Oh my lord. Well, at least we can play this part. Use your goals here, I'm here. No bullshit. Hi, I'm an asshole! Hi, pleasure to meet you! Fuck me, man, I hate this. Yeah, this enemy is the bane of my existence. Pop this. Oh, good, a horde. Oh my Christ, please. Stand still! I just need my shit back, dude. Okay. Ah! Okay. I really feel the difficulty on his shield. I don't think you'll struggle that hard on Veteran with that fight, but I have no answer. Just shoot him a bunch. Use all of your powers combined against that guy. Strategy for this fight. I don't know how many people have too much trouble with this, but of course I'm going to treat it like everything's the hardest as it can be. You have the, it's kind of the same as Kaeula's, which I did not do there, but use the shovel and put a fuck ton of ammo on the ground. That way you not only have unlimited ammo, but you have unlimited procs for your Dran Scavenger Ring. In this case, we won't really be needing it, but I'll do it anyway. Remember, each pickup is quite minimal. You'll probably get like 2 to 4 bullets for each gun. But it's all about keeping Dran Scavenger up and just always having a heal if you're getting hit. So that's enough. They'll look like they disappeared, but it's just the game saving resources. They'll kind of stop outlining rather. See what I did there? Why am I getting a Horde up here? What? Wait, whoa, what? Since when? What? No. All right, take, oh, whatever. Oh, no. Oh, no. Just get on the fucking elevator, please. This has never happened to me before, man. It's supposed to be a safe space. I highly doubt that'll ever happen on any run that's not Hardcore Epoch, but wow. But these spawns are static, so do note. Rusted Navigator spend is not bad, honestly, bro. Not bad at all. Because it ruins my armor, but it does give me a lot more health. And don't do this to me. It's actually really fucking good, man. Because the health synergizes really well with Scavenger and Encrypted. And if you have DR, you could make a case for removing it. All right, we're over 50% DR. We have not done adventure at all, other than the very beginning when I was off stream and I opened 3 Forbidden Grove chests. That's all I did. Get a little more money. People that didn't get the edition that gives you money at the beginning are going to want to do that. But yeah, we're over 50% DR now. And all those ammo drops I put down are gone now, by the way. So much for big brain. I had to run away from Abyssal Dreadnought. What are we even talking about? Yay! This part's pretty easy. Might as well start digging. So when he doesn't show the direction, it's obviously just an AoE, and he can do that twice in a row, so you always have to be ready for that. You probably want to use the dodge button when you're ready, so that way when he attacks you, you don't get hit. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a brain fart, and my shovel RNG is garbage. It's pretty simple. He comes in, shoots, puts the things down that you can shoot as well. Astropath is pretty easy. All right, shovel RNG, come on down. Yeah, awesome. It's like 10 digs. Thank you. What? What? That is absurd! Alright. Now we just pick him up for procs on Dran. That's it. Kind of pop off. Also, skeletons cannot bleed, so. And there's that second hit I was talking about. Ow. This has a pretty large radius, just kind of wait, spam dodge, that sort of thing. In this part, stay moving. Even if you're walking not too much, just stay moving. Shoot when you can. Stop for a second, move. Stop for a second, get your stamina back, move. Don't really worry about the swapper bullshit too much. Yeah, you can treat certain phases like DPS phases and defense phases. Whatever you're comfortable with. Heal the 2 balls up. Shoot them out. This fight is beautiful, man. Whoever did the VFX on this is a beautiful boy. Assuming that it's a man. Ha! Friendly fire, dumbass! Yeah. Well, I'm out of ammo. I'm not wasting an ammo box. He's... Oh. Last bullet, nice! Then yeah. Okay, I remember this. This part almost killed me one time on a hardcore run. For obvious reasons, Jesus. Feedback? Probably feedback, right? Incredible. Yeah, it does give you 10%. Alright, I'll take it. Better than literally nothing. So this one's just a big slam. He does the little chink, slam, and then obviously, you know, diagonals, and then turn around, dodge through it. Suck you in, ding, Dodge after the ding. Okay, and then he's gonna come down here. Ding. Ding. It's all in the dings, guys. And then he's probably gonna shoot out those lasers next, so he's gonna come down and... Oh no, these first. Okay. Very easy to avoid those. Some things can actually break this, like the monolith mod, but I won't be having that. And those are slow areas. Don't waste your time trying to shoot those. There it is. Run to the left, dodge, and then duck. And that's all the moves for phase 1, I believe. Yep, that's about it. Now this guy has a fuck ton of health and also elemental resist, which sucks. But hey, we're vibing. Don't aim though, because sometimes when you aim and you should not get hit by something, your character will slightly stand up and then you'll get hit by it. Goes for Annihilation fight. Probably goes for this as well. Yes, that's right. The Remnant gods have prepared you for this day. Hey, this one, save your stamina. Don't really bother shooting and aiming. You might run out of stamina eventually. He's got a shield on anyway. And he's gonna chink before he comes down. I'll do it just cause, whatever. See that little first ding? It's not an attack, but every other subsequent ding is an attack. Fake slam, down. Then I don't think he hits you if you stand still here, but then it's a sweep, and then you run right, dodge, and then you're out of the range. That's how I avoid it every time. Pretty foolproof. Have you considered Squirrel Girl? She's got the thighs for it. I know what you like, Jeff. And then, okay, so yeah, he screams. You're gonna get stuck, just dodge out of it. Run, stay back, run to the side, dodge, top left, dodge, dodge. Might be better off just using a gold serum here. Okay, it can get a little tricky. You want as much stamina as you can get, but don't worry. You have so many fucking ways not to die here. You can even dodge into them. They're not ready. Gold serum for the win. And then if you dodge trying to, like, you know, get out of the way of it, you're gonna get hit by that brain fart anyway. There's really no sense in doing it. GG. Get the fuck out of here, Alepsis. This is going to be the most in-depth part because everything is static here. First thing that happens, you walk up here, run right to the section. They're gonna all start spawning in. However many you can handle, go for it. They come from the left, they come from the right. Whenever you feel like you're getting overrun. By the way, look, I'm one-tapping everything. Whenever you're getting overrun, back up, drop that. Everything dies now. Main priority is taking these guys out. They can one-tap you. I don't know how it works on Veteran, but it works like this on a puck. But you just let them come. They're just gonna keep coming. They can't stop coming, and they won't stop coming. You understand? Little cuties will drop by. You want to shoot them. You turn into those guys later. You don't want that. Then, you walk through this section. You go that way, you spawn in more enemies. It's not necessary. You don't need to. Give me this ammo. Even dig up a little bit if you don't want to waste your stuff. Right? So, if I run through, again, this... no, we'll go through this area. If you go over there, these guys will spawn. They won't if you do this. Okay? Cool. These guys are going to spawn over the hill. Now they're dead. You want to go under here because of some chests. Gonna spawn some bullshit. It's fine. Okay, I believe in you. Come under here. Break all these idiots. Okay, run up here first thing. Swap DPS is wild. Right. It's meta, brother. You're gonna start hearing those guys charging up their ball sacks. Do not let them. Step away from them. Put a trap down. Swap DPS. Throw in a stomp for good measure if you want. I don't give a shit. Here comes another guy. Guess what? Uh-oh, he's slow. Uh-oh, he's an idiot. Uh-oh, everything's dead again. Okay. Very good. Make sure you loot, because now, as you can see, it's level 12. You're going to be like, if you've done like step by step, you're going to be about level 9. Okay, you could farm at this point if you want. You can go to adventure mode. I'm just saying it can be risky. Especially with fucking aberrations, dude. You never know. Like that time when I was about to fight Astropath, and then Abyssal Dreadnought shows up. What are we even talking about? This is a great way to get your galvanized iron, and when I'm gunning it and not doing any adventure, it's the only way, typically. Get that first one, jump over here, blah, blah, blah. There's a second one. Or at least there's this. Which doesn't matter, and... yeah, get fucked. Forgot there's only one chest in here. I do have a fairy needle. I'm going to pop it here. I'd recommend at this point going back to the ward prior to starting this section. Not only to do your level ups, but to sell your Luminites, get a bunch of fairy needles, and gold serums. A fairy needle's good here because we're going to fight a Reaver guy. And the Reaver guy is quite easily a run-ender. He reacts a lot differently than most enemies. Sure, we all know how much of a dick he is, but if you get too close to him, he can kind of chain stagger you on accident. It's shitty, it sucks, I hate it. I'm gonna pop this real quick. That being gold serum. And then come up here, take him out. And then you pop your slow, because here comes the Reaver. It disappeared. The slow disappeared, so make sure you don't let it disappear, I guess. Make sure that if it does that you find some time to go fuck yourself. If you're scared at this point, you press C. Just keep your distance, you'll be fine. Yep, write that down, write that down. Make sure to go fuck yourself. As you can see, if you're just swapping and going, he's dead. You're good. Here's another thing, again, there's a lot of things I forget, but there's a couple assholes down here that can hit you as soon as you come through the door. You can actually kill them right here. We will do that when we come back. But obviously, you come back here, get your chests. You have to get to work on the swap tech. Yeah, absolutely, the swap tech is everything, bro. And I think, again, in terms of starting, buying everything in the ward, these are the two best weapons to do it with. The shotgun swapper's fun and all, it's just the range is not there. I don't prefer this heart over constrained heart, but some people like it. Good for, you know, the medics. You don't need the swap tech, by the way. You could just play with whatever guns you feel comfortable with. I just think that, regardless, you should probably pick Huntmaster. It's so fucking good. It's like a Widowmaker, but it has 7 rounds. So, we're gonna sell 9 of these. I still don't foresee myself needing this yet, but we'll hold off. Check and see if she has anything. We still need Forged Iron for my sidearm here. So we've sold 65 Lumenite to her. So because we don't have Lumenite weapons, we have made an unreasonable amount of money, which is why we've been able to just buy whatever we want. I don't really need Oilskin Bomb anymore. Okay, so this is really good. Buy 6. Full Serum, way more important. We'll buy 12. Up to 12, rather. 2 Pipe Bombs. You never know. Regenerator can be a bitch. On Veteran, you're only going to get 1 affix, so not as important. Now, we do still have 2 Corrupted Lumenite. We're going to go get Scroll of Binding. Okay, so I'm going to be fair. This is the, this is what we're going to be rocking. Generally speaking. A lot of things you're going to be dealing with just need to be crowd controlled. Because they're just, everything's hyper aggressive. So yeah, this is the guy. He sells everything. It is Bravus. He sells all the guns you need. I was going to start with Widowmaker, but I think that Huntmaster is all around just more accessible for most people and better. And then Spirit Healer again. This is all luck, but Spirit Healer is fucking crazy. And do recall that you cannot get Corrupted Lumenite in Root Earth. There are no aberrations. Another missed opportunity, but just cry about it with me. This is one of the hardest parts. There is a route you can run to kind of mitigate the damage that you're going to take, but this is a very difficult part, so you're going to want to use all your powers. Okay? Very important that you use all your powers combined. First of all, come over here. Shoot these little assholes. Make the shot count, because if they run away, they'll be back. There's a third one. Okay. Zania's Malice. Another... If you're comfortable with Annihilation, but not everything else, this is a great item to have. Because, like, me personally, I kind of want to use Ring of Flaw Beauty along with Zania's Malice against Annihilation. Just a nice quick kill. Nice, quick, and clean. We'll dig, get our ammo back. Okay, leave that there for when we're about to go in, because there's a trade point over here. Naturally. It's funny, we usually pray for Galvanized Iron, but I could also use a little more Forged. Regardless, Galvanized is better anyway, because of the Huntmaster. Scales a lot better. Still gonna go Barkskin. Now, I could keep Void Cloak, and I will just for, you know, the sake of not waiting for it to refresh, but Wormhole is very good here. Wormhole is really fucking good here. And honestly, if you're like me and don't use relics, Diverting Heart to get the skills back is really good, but I want to heal. First thing you can do is run to the right immediately and start picking off all the little guys that are jumping over. A lot of this is going to be about just staying on your toes and moving and getting all these assholes out, because these chip damage guys are going to be the bane of your existence. Immediately you want to kind of like drop a DOT and a bleed on those guys. If you start having trouble, like you're focusing too much on them, these little guys start to kick your ass, that's what Song of Eafir is for. Especially the fucking Reaver. This is your top priority now. 100% your top priority. If you kept on your first Invader skill, the second you get hit, it's probably time to use it. Okay. We're still doing pretty good. Like right now, I got my back to every enemy. So if you have no confidence in just like praying, if I want to pop Song, I'm keeping it. I'm just keeping it. Okay, so far so good. Stay in the corner. That guy's got to go. Headshot makes him stop, charge up his balls. You get hit by that, you're gonna have a bad time. Those guys underground, they do like so little damage, they're not even worth worrying about. Yeah, I'm pretty much doing a tutorial as best I can, and it's going to be a lot easier to do a tutorial in Rude Earth, because everything is so static. Stay in the middle. When it starts to die down, you want to get back in the middle, because Venom's getting ready to come over here. Yeah, there he is. So, now that Venom's here, you want to pop this immediately. If you don't have your Song, make sure you're popping Fairy Needles, things of that nature. And if you haven't, now's a great time to pop your Gold Serum. You can pop it and get to the other side of the map. Now you have a lot more room to work with. Make sure you fucking reload your weapons. Yeah, he'll try to... Okay, wow, hello. Yeah, that's how they do damage to you, but I got stuck on a pillar because they hate me. They're mean. See, first sign of danger in the entire run, what do? Pop our Invader skill, no more danger. Haven't even used a relic yet. Now, it might seem like these enemies are going to be spawning in forever. They're not. They eventually stop. So if you want to focus on them, be my guest. You can get some occasional, you know, DOTs. We forgot to how to apply that, but we'll use one now. But I like to stay in the ring with him. I used to run away from Venom a lot. But I will teach you, like, step by step, especially when we get to the actual Venom fight, what exactly he's planning on doing. This, you can get it down. It's possible. I'll teach you my old way. Just playing like a scared little bitch, which is efficient. And then I'll teach you my new way. But right now, you're just kind of chilling. Right now, he's got the shield up, so you're not going to do much damage. But when it's gone, you can shoot him again. Slam down, dodge into him. Plop. And as you can tell, all the enemies, they stop spawning in. You're chilling. Good to go. That way, you're not like... It's not like fighting the Labyrinth dog in that one event before you fight the Sentinel, you know? Where, like, the rock-throwing guy will come out of nowhere. And then 15 seconds later, another guy spawns, and it's like, alright, relax, dude. This place is fucking Treasure City, so we love it when we make it to this point, because we're going to get a fuck ton of galvanized iron. Also, hotkey the things you want to use. What am I doing? Please, for the love of God. Okay, quick slot. Yeah. Excuse me. Make sure to burp as well. Gets everything moving. I don't need to really tell you where the treasure is, but there's treasure afoot, as well as evil. Evil. So many treasure chests, brother. But all of them gave me one galvanized iron, which is so shit. Yeah, there'll be, you know, you come in here, there's some up top. I think there's maybe one on the bottom. One. Yep. 2 up top, 1 on bottom. Easy. You clear, you'll get some more in here too. I just wait for them to pop up. Bada bing, bada boom. Now this part isn't too tricky if you jump down, but it can get a little fucky. So if you get as close to the edge as possible without falling, it actually trigger the event. And none of the enemies can get up to you. That way you're completely fucking fine. Thing you need to watch out for still is those range assholes. Important, but should be fine. Can't get a good angle on them. Can't get a good angle on them. Just have a scrap shot at the ready, you know. But otherwise, this is the best way to just make sure there's no harm to you. You don't get caught with your pants down. Everyone's happy. Pretty sure there's a melee ring up here. It's fucking useless. Whatever. But it would be crazy if you could sell rings. Also, you can't jump off this, so don't be afraid to dodge if you need to. You don't even need to fight these guys, you just jump down. Should have never put your head through that wall, idiot. Oh, you as well. Ah. I got a cute little strap for you that you can try out. Can't stop me. You can only hope to contain me. We're gonna go back to Hotshot. And again, I do recommend people get Healing Shot, especially for a fight like this, but I like Hotshot here. And just in case shit hits the fan, because it has before. Pretty recently, I was down to like 1 health with all my res is gone against this asshole. Get a blood root. Get all the blood roots you can. No reason not to. Just to get your bearings straight, since you have so much money and so many consumables, go ahead and immediately pop 4, 5. Throw a tar grenade. Up a mod. Oh, fucking miss him. Shoot the tar grenade, go in. Skip the cutscene. He's on fire now. Now properly hit him with that, and he got 2 DOTs immediately, and you'll see he's got regen. Okay? Now when he's just sending those straight out, I like to run across and keep my distance. A lot of it is just, I mean, this 3 swipe is nothing. Let's see what my strat is here. Hold on. Like, he does that, I'm gonna run over here. He does that, I'm gonna run over here. A lot of times I'm trying to come back to you, but if you cross over, you'll typically be fine. So he's got Skullcracker, that's gonna be tough, right? It's probably one of the worst combos you could have against this boss. Lucky for the veteran players, you won't have to deal with that. Ching, boom. But since he has Regenerator, and you have 2 DOTs, you don't really need to worry about him getting health back. And of course, he's gonna jump to the one side. Come on. Dodge it, grow up. Now you want to run towards, because that thing's gonna try to go up your butt. Always run towards him when he's sending these 2 giant things out. Always. Always. It's fine. Take a few hits. Because we're already full. But yeah, getting a little dangerous. Pop Encrypted Ring, pick something up. Now when he does that slam move, when he starts to do those glitches, it's always going to surround the player. And usually when he's by himself and he does the slam, it's going to surround him. You can time it. It's difficult, but you can time it to dodge through. Now he's doing the Groot attack again. You want to run towards, and then just fucking dodge. They're going to try to go up your butt. I want to say these used to always spawn... Okay, now it's doing it. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, around the trees, they're going to spawn roots. Just stay away from the fucking trees. Scroll up. Fake. Dodge. Hit. It's always a fake when he starts glitching like that. Yeah. Again, you have Gold Serum if you feel like you're running out of stamina. Things of that nature. But you always want to try to cross the line that he's creating. So that way the line can't come to you. You know what I'm saying? Because that, at the end of the day, that's what it's trying to do. It's trying to meet you. See how it rounded out? Try to get to me? Try to run over it. He's at half health. You know, you could throw a pipe bomb if you wanted. I don't even have them equipped, so I can't. But for extra DPS and regen avoiding. Again, this is no DPS rings at all other than Drain Scavenger Ring on Apocalypse. I'm level 10, he's level 12 with Regenerator, and this fight has not been going on for very long, has it? All about that defense. Because there's something psychologically about getting very close to death that makes the player start to fucking panic. It's really hard to get close to death when you have 34 ounce. GG's. Come on. One wormhole. So yes, you do have to fight this little encounter first here. Yeah, it's all automatic now. So, as you can see, very tall, very scary. However, you don't have to engage with them at all. They will leave you alone if you leave them alone. So as long as you don't get too close, I prefer him be a little farther away. You just fucking run by. Boom, first one done. Very scary, sir. Okay. Destroy that. You might get pushed back a little bit here. Now, I don't know if little guys spawn. Yeah, they do. Okay, so get the little guys to spawn in. Oh, god damn! Get fucked. This part, your main mission, get this fucking asshole out of here. I'm pretty sure some spawn now. I could be wrong, but do what you do. Slow them, yep. Because, of course, this version can be slowed. And he's apparently stuck in his own roots. What is happening? Shoot him in the face. He's fucking dead. So shit may or may not hit the fan. This is not what I would always recommend. In fact, okay. I don't want to set people up for failure because this is super deep in the game. But ideally, you go in and you could just run right past everything and then touch the checkpoint. Okay? You use your dodges with Wormhole to get distance, and you use Song of Eafir to slow everything down. The problem with that idea is that sometimes there'll be enemies near the checkpoint and they will stop you from touching, and then you have an entire army behind you. Okay? So this is what I've always done just to be safe and avoid that. There's a certain strategy here that you can use and, to the best of your ability, abuse. Behold, my Almighty's creation. It's going to be a little bit of a firefight. It's going to be a lot easier on Veteran, a lot harder on APOC. Yeah, if you're not running like a madman, it's very hard. Running like a madman can be risky. You could do it pretty easily, consistently, but I don't want to give somebody the wrong idea, have them try to do it, get all the way here just to fucking die. Okay? I'm sure you can imagine me running to the next checkpoint. Yeah, not very hard to imagine. We're gonna go pipe bombs instead of heals here. I'm pretty confident in that. Here's what you want to do. First of all, you want to pop a fairy needle. You want to make sure you have all your slows at the same time. This slow will not drop them, that being scrap shot, but this will. So, you want to drop the far one, then slow this one. You also want to throw a pipe bomb, get a second DOT on him. Okay, and make sure you watch out for the fucking bug that still exists for some reason that instantly takes all your health away. Christ almighty. So shit, dude. Alright, well there goes my plan. Yeah, don't get too close to them. That still exists. It's supposed to stun you, not take all your health. So stupid. Well, this is gonna be a lot harder than it should be. Yeah, let me lock in. And Venom's here. Christ almighty. Relax. Can't get pushed too far back. Yeah, we almost have Black Cat back. We're fine. What do you think people like running now? Gotta teleport. You should like to run under him in that scenario, but she got so fucked for no reason. Come on, cocksucker. Oh, he's dead. Up an ammo box. Eat my dick, bitch. Hey, we got Venom out of the way early. As you can see, if you get too close, you know how the scream stun locks you? Well, there's a little more than that if you're, if the game feels like not liking you. And in this scenario, I probably should have just had the auto dodge, but it's fine. It's fine. Golly, dude. So, ideally, we're out of combat now. Stun him, so that way the sieges are staggered and you don't get completely overwhelmed. Please. Okay, we're far away enough. Lay into one at a time. Now the sieges are somewhat staggered. Drop a scrap shot. Come back if you need to, but stand your ground as best you can. You have a lot of room to work with. A lot of ammo behind you as well. They're just gonna pile the fuck in. Let's say in that scenario, if that bug happened to them, then they'd want to have Void Cloak instead of Wormhole. Don't have Wormhole here, then you'll be fine. Just get DOTs on them. Drop them both. And he's dead. All good. Now you have one to deal with, that's fine. You just keep the cavern and you're good. Exactly why DOT is king, so you can run away, and all those saved pipe bombs that I never actually needed. I usually end up spending most of my pipe bombs on this exact siege event. No bullshit. Because it's the easiest way to get rid of these assholes. Damn it. A little premature. No run into the trap. Land them, place another trap, back up. Rinse and repeat. If you go too far back, they'll start to spawn, obviously, as you can see behind you, but welcome. You're the almightiest warrior, you know? Reiterate, we're on Apocalypse, so it's not gonna be this hard. Come on, pussy. Yeah, Song of Air is so good for this, because they can't scream or none of that bullshit when they're down. Goodbye. Hey. So not only did we get the bug that screamed insta-killed, but we also somehow woke up Venom, which doesn't happen until you enter the arena. So that was odd, but you kind of get the idea. Stunlock one, focus fire on the other. Yeah, you what, like 5 pipe bombs right there? You'll have the money if you do everything I did today. Trust and believe, believe and trust. You go weak spot, or you'll regen again. We flew past the campaign. Usually you'd be about like level 12 with the prism. You don't start seeing real results until like +6, +7. Meh. Fuck it, just get a little more health regen. So ideally, if you weren't to attack and you want to do the siege, you would Song of Eafir if they're close enough, both of them, or you could fly right past them, hear me out, scrap shot them, fly past them, right? You have a gold serum on, all that good stuff. Save the Song of Eafir for the Venom, that way he has no chance of catching you, and then you're just like, see you later. Dangerous though. But these are the enemies I'm talking about that might make it so you can't touch Crystal. It's this guy right here. he could be way up here and throw your whole plan off course. And once he gets alerted, people usually jump from over there. And yeah, it could get messy. You don't want that. I'm not in a rush to check out Avowed. Heard too much about game-breaking bugs to the point where I'm just going to wait to hear about my trusted reviewers and their experiences after a little while, you know? Because the review copies did not sound too great. I still haven't even bought another relic, homie. Some more of these. I don't know, I never found Binding Orbs. You want to know why? It's because I had the Naru DLC, and if you don't find them, you don't get to buy them. Binding Orbs are a huge help for next section. Ideally, you would not run Naru DLC. I couldn't really control that. But if you buy one or find one, you will always be able to buy it at the shop. I don't believe I found one. Yep, didn't find it. So, no luck. Binding Orbs are such a huge help, but I do have 2 slows here. Since, again, we have all these consumables, people love to, like... When I used to make build videos, and... Hold on, honey, I'll answer that question in a moment. When I used to make build videos, and I would make Alchemist, they'd be like, well, this isn't a real build, because you use a concoction. Fuck you! Did that settle in yet? Okay, cool. They're meant to be used. If you have the money, fucking use it. Okay? I'm not even talking about concoctions here. I'm talking about consumables that, guess what? Without anything else, reducing stamina consumption by 50% for a minute is insane, and you have all the money in the world. Use it. All right. So, they're going to start coming out from all angles. Get in the right position. Watch these 3 lanes. Hold them back as much as you can. Start to get overwhelmed. Eafir it. Hey, Eafir is awesome because it's giant fucking radius. Now you're starting to get overrun by these guys, and they're not very nice. Make sure they all bleed. Now that we've used all of our slows, we can focus on the one enemy that's alive still. I accidentally popped my C, but it's probably a good thing. Now they're all going over there. They're idiots. I stomp on them. I laugh in their face. Hee hee, ha ha, hoo hoo. Wow, I look like I have aimbot right there. Grow up. Remember to pop your 5s. This is your fairy needle, and your 4 if you need it. Another song to be fair. Double slow him because you want a DOT on him. You want him out of there. Get him out of there. Peace out, Josh. Pleasure hanging with you. Grow up. Okay. This is why you want Void Cloak, because shit is getting fucky. Now here come the Reavers. Dodge through. You gotta get this guy out first. Focus on that guy. Try to DOT him. Reaver's got a lot of attacks that are just gonna fall to the wayside because of all this high up terrain. Now I have the ability to create distance and just run away for a bit. He's gonna start coming back up. I'm gonna rob him in his personal room of his things. Yep, see what I meant by sometimes he can just hump you and you fall? Fuck you. Song to be fair. Back up because he can hit you through walls as well. This guy's such a cocksucker. Second Reaver should be here any second. There he is. Keep trying to get your mod power back. If it gets hairy, run. See, they all have attacks that they're just not doing anything with. Now he's dead. Now you have 1, and you win. Okay? Very cool. Another attack that he can't hit you with. Just gonna use an ammo box because I have plenty. Dodge through. And make sure you stay like right over here so you can avoid anything he throws at you. You have your C back, you're fine. That easy, man. Now, for some unforsaken reason, more enemies come in here after the fight's over. This is such bullshit. But you kill him. Naturally. This guy can't climb very well. We don't make fun of him, we just put him down and we let him go. He's trying his best. He's dodging a lot. He's an idiot. Then we can get one more upgrade, and this is what we're going to be rocking for the remainder of the game. Level 13, Huntmaster. Level 11, Silverback. Your level 11 power level, if you've done pretty much everything that I've done to a T. in Annihilation should be level 14. It's not that I'm advising you to go level up, but if you're not comfortable, like say going into Venom right now, when he's level 13 power level, then go farm real quick. Go farm a really easy area that's safe that you cannot possibly fuck up. This is one of those times where you might not even want a Mudtooth tonic, you could absolutely pick a Verdant Tea. But I feel comfortable just going with Gold Serum. I'm gonna go with Gold Serum, okay? You do what you want. You can sell all the materials too, because this run's just gonna get, you know, I'm gonna delete this run. I will probably wait until we're done with this boss fight to buy that final 4th relic. No, I fucking need it. Okay. I'll try to show you my original plan, like the first time I beat it, and then I will show you what I've learned since, okay? I can do both. I have faith. Broken Pocket Watch, take the legs off. Take the arms off, okay. Now I have Broken Pocket Watch, I'm gonna light roll Gold Serum, okay? If I run into trouble with him, well, I'm not going to because I have unlimited stamina. You have unlimited stamina with this. See? Does not go down at all. This is what I used to do when I was scared of Venom, and it's viable. You can literally dodge forever, dude. What are we even talking about? You have unlimited stamina as a essentially fresh character. Now, it's all about learning the attacks and dodging. What's the best case scenario here? He loves to do the 2-hit combos. At this point, you should understand how to dodge him. When he slings up, look up, and go under him. By looking up and going under him, you avoid the frontal attack, and you also know where the balls are going to land because it is RNG dependent, okay? These guys you don't really need to make, you know, you don't need to make a thing for it. They go to where you're at, they kind of suck balls. Run under, dodge, see where they're at, and then he shoots again, dodge again. That's it. These are all just double dodges. See? That's it. The second phase begins when he starts floating up higher than usual. Right here. He can throw the fast ones. Noted by Ching, and then he charges up, and has a really large radius one that does a fuck ton of damage, and then again, a fast one. That's it, and then he does this. Whatever. You can get him with a DOT like this. He's not going to start incorporating his like 3rd attack until right now, as I'm mentioning it. Got a couple different things he can do. This one is probably one of the harder ones to read. So it's going to be hard for me to like just be like, just do it, you know? But I'll try my best to teach. He rarely ever does the cross check, but that's the hardest one to read because it's the fastest. Usually it's, here, he'll do it in a second. 1, 2, and then he'll hold, and then 3. That's the one he usually just defaults to. And then it's just rinse and repeat. He's in the second phase, you know it when he's flying. Only got a select few attacks. Pardon me, sir, I'm trying to shoot you. See, if you keep backing up, I feel like his AI is almost incapable of doing any other move. So if you just keep doing the double backup for the dodge, he should just keep doing the charge attack. Pardon me. Let's see. Let's test that theory. Yeah, he does it again. So when he does this, he's very open to being shot for weak spot damage. That being said, those are very powerful beams. They can typically one-shot you. Oh, you're gonna let me finish my lesson? Okay, perfect. Oh. Now I'm pretty low on stamina because I've been fucking off. Remember, you got gold serums. And again, notice how he has only done the dive attack since I've been doing the back dodge on that move, as opposed to doing the shoulder check he tried to do first. Even if there's not a beam on, you keep moving because of the spikes. They will shoot you. And there's a fuck ton of them. It's all about light roll and distance. Yep. That's right. See the distance? He has not done it. See? I've said it so many times, but it's every time. Yep. There's that AoE I was mentioning. It's more so the stagger than the damage. You're dead. Good night. But yeah, to reiterate, that for you saw the other strategy. You could just run the fuck around. That's typically when you want Wormhole. I like Wormhole regardless against Venom, just because if you're in a bad position, you just dip out. It makes a great emergency button when you have the auto dodge, but do ring around the Rosie if you don't feel comfortable staying in the ring with him. I just wanted to teach you how, like, the best way to understand his attacks are and to force him into certain attacks. Fuck yeah, people. Come on, man. So, we're gonna replace... Again, I don't necessarily recommend this if you're not comfortable with it, because this is, like, the healing and DR gone, but Ring of Flaw Beauty, Zania's Malice, come on, man. What are we talking about? You can keep Dran Scavenger. That way we don't have to entirely rely on Constrained Heart if we get hit. And 7 Blood Roots, we can get a couple more. I'm gonna chop this up and make it into a tutorial for hardcore in general. But this has been exactly how I attack Hardcore Apocalypse from somebody who's beaten it probably almost 50 times. Just so stupid. It's probably more than that at this point, honestly. Because if a run takes 6 hours, then goddamn. I've got like 600 so hours in Hardcore. Shout out you guys. If you haven't liked the video already, please make sure you like it. If you have subscribed, grow the fuck up. We got a lot more coming. We don't just play Remnant. In fact, lately we've been playing a lot of different games. So make sure to tune in. Usually go, although it's a Tuesday, usually go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the longer stream. Sunday's like a shorter one, but we play a lot of different games. We've got a great community. There are 2 ways to deal with the orbs in this phase, so you will never be with your pants down. The first one is Song of Eafir. Ooh, I think ideally you would want Song on your primary weapon. But here's a trick some people might not know. Orbs are very scary. When they lock on, teleport. They can't hurt you. I hope I taught somebody that today. Shout out Daenarian, I'll never forget him telling me that, because when I wanted to do this for melee only, for flop only, all that shit, I needed an out. I couldn't kill the orbs, obviously. I couldn't kill the orbs, so I couldn't do it melee only until I was told that tip. And goddamn, was that clutch. Now, naturally, you can do it with this as well. But now we have 2 ways. So you are absolutely stacked for ANNI. And no matter what, you're gonna have one or the other. And if you don't, then you gotta manage your resources a little better, grow up. Yeah, see, like right now, I don't Song of Eafir. Holy fuck, I'm screwed. Hurry up, I need smoke. Right there is a perfect example of how good the sound cues are. I wasn't even looking at, dude. Okay, well this phase I can teach you a lot. Run to the left, dodge through. Slam phase, yep. Gotta dodge it. No other way around it. Oh, you hear it. Ching! Never go over here, you can jump off the fucking ledge. Come on now. Grow up. One important thing to note, does not go into the first phase until you get him down to 15%. You can duck under those. You get him down 3 health bars, then you start going back into the first phase. So if you want to just practice this phase only, be my fucking guest. You could do that. Very neat. I know this because the only way to hit him in melee only is right now on the hands when he slams. Boom, 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 boom. Whoop, what's this? If you aim while that part is occurring, you will get hit. So if you're trying to get like extra shots in, and you're ducking under, you will get hit by it. You have to dodge this as well, obviously. You know this. Best way to do this, get the farthest one away. And then he still hits me for some reason, because he hates my guts. And no song. You want to do your best to wait until they all lock on. Like sometimes you might get hit. If you don't. You know I should have put on Burden of the Audacious. I'm tripping. What am I even talking about? Fly around? Yeah, what am I even doing, dude? What? Another great tip, you could absolutely do this too, because guess what? That heals you. Burn to the Audacious and Wormhole. Every time you perfect dodge, and Wormhole counts as a perfect dodge. So it's a guaranteed heal and escape no matter what. Oh, he switched so fast. Cocksucker. And he's, wow, the ball's on you. What the 1,000 somethings? I don't know, I'm just dodging. Oh, thank you so much for whatever, however much that is, Peacemaker. Okay, and he hits me again? He's not supposed to hit you after you clear all the balls. Thank you so much for your generosity, Peacemaker. Except here, we will not be making any peace. Only destruction. Now's about a time where you want to use a Fairy Needle, because we're going into Orb Phase again. Best you can get back to better. I also found out that he's invincible in this stage, like, recently. That was fucking terrifying. Try to get as many as I can, but I might have to just dodge out of it. I might as well do it for show and tell purposes. Yeah, let's do it. See if it works. It's not as efficient, but it still fucking works. So it's dodge and then teleport. Yep. Golden. See? Never fear. Good night. Thank you guys so much for the generosity, man. Holy shit. Fucking crazy, man. 73 likes and 750 people popping in to say hello, brother. Well, I say hello. Right back. I think this is called for me to do more Remnant content.